Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Conan and Kindaichi Case Files. In the last episode, we finally have all the clues, all the puzzles that the game has given to us. We could finally solve the mystery, the giant mystery of Toba Misa's murder case. How she was killed, who was the killer, and how it was done. So, without further ado, let's continue with the game. We finally got the wristwatch stun gun icon unlocked, which allows us to solve the mystery of the case as you clear yourself from the flashback of all the cutscenes that we put all together. Love it so much. And as Conan says, I just need to set the stage. If you see in the series Detective Conan or Case Closed in America, you will know what's going to happen next. And boy, am I excited. So without further ado, let's get started. Yamamoto Masanori, what are you doing here? Damn, that detective having us come and not even showing up. Indeed, Detective Mori is late. Maybe he's in the restroom. I wonder what he plans to do. I don't understand either. Why don't we ask that kid? I have no clue. He just asked me to gather everyone. You should just give up your role as detective and become an actor. You certainly are good at it. Anyway, this is really interesting. I like the music right now. Nice, soft. Oh, you're here too. You look worried. It's because we're getting close? This isn't a prank, is it? Well. Where's Kogoro? What's going on? Why is everyone here? Why are you asking? You should know already. Hint, hint. What the hell? Aren't you the one who gathered us here? Eh? I did. Well, let's put Uncle to sleep with the stun gun wristwatch. Ooh. Are we gonna try to aim for Kogoro's neck now? Oh. Oh, fun. What is this? He's going to do it? The sleeping Kogoro! Yes. Apologies for the wait. The stage is now ready. Time for the deduction. I have everything figured out, and now... Oh! About flowchart. Holy crap. Fill in the flowchart to get the full picture of the case. Answer the questions for each space and complete the chart. Answers will be checked after all spaces are filled. You can also press X to check the details of keywords. Alright, so next. Oh, I guess you have to go one by one and fill in. Okay, wait, what? Who was Nanasa Miyoki's childhood friend that disappeared? Wait, Nanasa Miyoki? Oh! That was Misa. Who disappeared with Nanasa Miyoki's childhood friend? Wait, what? Do we? Who disappeared with Nanasa Miyuki's childhood friend? Wait, can we go back? Who was Nanasa's childhood friend that disappeared? It was Miyuki. Oh, Kimochi! Is it him? He hasn't been found. We haven't made contact with him, Kindaichi. Oh, but it's his childhood friend, so I guess that's Kindaichi? Who was a freelance investigator? Who was a freelance investigating the disappearances? That was, here, Toro. Okay. Who was the owner of the gift shop where Toba Misa worked? Wait, I said the boss. I thought that Anokata was there with them. That would be interesting. Anyway, it's Suguro. Who was Toba Misa's co-worker at the Bukado Fish Shop? That's Ryoko. Who is Ichinomi's daughter, the man who committed suicide? That was Gek. Oops. Okay. Okay. Who was the person who liked Misa and kept asking her out? That was Masanori. Whoa. Just before being killed, Misa was arguing with the man in a yellow coat. That man was, in fact... Oh, it went to a testimony now. The stolen mannequin. What was the weapon the culprit used to kill Misa? Oh, wait. That was a stolen mannequin. Okay. What was the weapon the culprit used to kill Misa? How do I... Oh, okay. There we go. It was... Here we go. Rock. What was the weapon culprit used? Yeah, the rock placed on the bench. Is there the only thing there? Yeah, right here. Okay. Who killed Misa? Well, it should be obvious. I've been saying it since the beginning. It was Ryoku. Oh shit, I got Misa wrong. What? I got Kindaichi wrong too? Oh. Okay, that's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, that's right. Right. Alright. Who is Nanase Miyuki's travel friend who mysteriously disappeared? And is also Kindaichi Ghost's grandson? Oh! I guess I went in the wrong order. It was Kindaichi. I was thinking of Misa for some reason. Who is Metro Police Officer who disappeared with Nanase Miyuki's travel friend? Oh wow, they make it a lot easier if we get them wrong. Okay, well, that's my bad. Oh, I forgot about details. Yeah. I guess I just... Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you get it right. Oh, this is the whole picture of the case. If you want to review the flowchart one more time, touch info icon below. Well, we could pretty much see it pretty clearly. The boss on top, the co-workers with Ryoku and Misa, and then same person, it goes with the culprit, and Ichigo and Reiko. Okay, so I was right about these two, about same person with the Ichino Sekeko and Ryoku. The only problem is, there's still a lot of mystery to be found. So how do we do this? Let us begin. I gather you all here for one reason. It is because I solved all of the mysteries surrounding Misa's murder. Is that true? Who killed Misa-chan? Misa-san, who is our victim, disappeared a few days ago afterward. Oh, okay. She was discovered in tragic form under this lighthouse. The culprit responsible for this was... No way! You! Hamada Ryoko-san! What? I'm the culprit? There's no way Ryoko-san could be the culprit. Mori-san, please don't fool around. This is no joking matter. You are the one who killed Misa-san. If you insist. Oh. I'm sure you can give us a good explanation, right? Yes, I can. Whoa, it's like a face-off. Whoa. So let's start the explanations in their proper order. First, we thought that Misa-san fell from the observation deck. Fun in the back. But after I found something, I reached a different conclusion. The thing that made me realize that Misa-san didn't fall was... It was, evidence. It was... I think it had to be the rock placed on the bench because they had the... Yep! The thing that told me Misa-san didn't fall from the platform is the big rock that was next to her body and the bench on the viewing platform. A big rock and a bench. Some white paint was found on this rock. Why would a rock on the ground have paint on it? The answer was on the viewing platform. What? The bench on the viewing platform I mentioned earlier, it had actually just been painted white. Only a small part of the bench was paint missing. That was most likely due to not realizing the paint was still wet. Naturally, some paint will be found on this thing. Exactly what was put on the bench that we found next to Misa-san's body? The big rock. The culprit aimed at Misa-san, who was below the lighthouse, and tossed down the rock they brought up to the platform. In other words, the culprit used this big rock as a weapon. Whoa. Wait! If what you're saying is right, then I can't be the culprit. Do you really think I could climb up there carrying that rock? It's true, it is impossible for you to climb there carrying it. But, with help, even someone like you could carry such a rock there. You use the weight of something else to lift the rock. The thing used as a weight to lift the rock up is... Okay, it's saying weight. So, I'm guessing it has to be the water and bucket or the big bucket. Or is it this? I'm going with this. Not this keyword. Damn it! I was right! It was the big bucket! The thing you use to weight... Is the water in bucket? Yeah, that one. To lift up the rock, you use the weight of the water in a bucket. Ooh, getting tense there. Water in the bucket? What are you saying? Then, allow me to explain. How do you brought the big rock to the top of the platform? First, you hung a long and sturdy rope from the viewing platform to the bottom of the lighthouse. You then tied the rock to one end and went back to the platform. If you fill the bucket with water and tie it to the rope, then you only need to drop the filled bucket to the ground. By doing so, thanks to the weight of the water, even an unathletic person can lift the rock. It's exactly like a simple elevator. Oh, ooh. You use a simple elevator. Lift that very rock. You just have too much imagination. Wasn't the crime executed in the deep night? So at that time, it was all dark. To toss a rock and actually hit her, do you think it's so simple? So, your deductions are wrong. Don't worry, I already figured out the answer to this problem. How the culprit aimed at Misa-san with the rock in the darkness, the culprit used something again. The thing used to incorrectly in the darknet is... Okay. Wait. There you go. Watch. The watch we found in Misa-san's pocket. You use this watch alarm. This watch produces sound and lights up at a set time. You set this alarm beforehand and put it below the lighthouse. Then you call Misa-san here. You were waiting for her at the appointed time. Then, a few minutes later, the alarm began to sound. Surprised by the sound and light in the darkness, Misa-san instinctively took up the watch. She never imagined that the light coming from that watch was a trap set by the culprit that would cost her her life. That would cost her her life. Okay. I was wondering whether it would kill hers. Ooh. No, I've never seen that watch. That's strange. This watch belongs to Fukado's shop owner. Since you're working with him, you must know this watch. You use the owner's watch so that the suspicion would turn away from you to him. Stop this nonsense. I'm not the culprit. And wasn't you arguing with the man? What's your little explanation for that? The large man in the yellow coat was arguing with her. Allow me to explain it. The witness saw a man arguing with Misa-san. But that's not true. This witness mistook Misa-san with... you. Hamada Ryoku. Ryoku-san, it was you. You disguised yourself as Misa-san. And argued with the man in the yellow coat. Oh boy. I was Misa-chan? What are you saying? Do you have some proof? I have evidence providing you dressed up as Misa-san. You concealing this proof in a certain place. That place is... your closet. It's in your room's closet. I heard it from Conan. In your room's closet, there is clearly identical to Misa-san from when she died. Ooh, this is giving me eerie. Fucking eerie. Getting goosebumps. It's like getting flashbacks. If you want to contest my word on it, we can go to your room now and check, right? Ooh. A coincidence. I just happen to have the same clothes. And if I impersonated her, who was the guy? The guy in the yellow was Yamamoto, who kept asking her, right? No, that's not it. That day, Yamamoto-san's coat was being cleaned at the Fukado shop when you were working. And another thing, there was something else that told me he wasn't the one in the coat. The other thing that told me it wasn't Yamamoto-san was... would have been the yellow coat because the yellow coat wasn't the dry cleaners. Glasses had the yellow coat necklace. What? That would be the yellow coat. I just said the yellow coat. Oh, pfft. Okay, I'm an idiot for that. I'll take. It was a hat. Okay. The pompadour. Forgot about that. The hat! A yellow coat is indeed one of his loud particulars. But the person seen arguing was said to be a man with a yellow coat wearing a hat. Oh, that's right. He did say that. Oh, shoot. I didn't think about that. A man wearing a hat. That doesn't match Yamamoto-san, who is obsessed with his hair. His pompadour hair. That policy, couldn't he have changed it? It's actually possible. To protect themselves, corporates will do anything. Just like you. You're still suspecting me? Please answer this question. If it wasn't Yamamoto-san, what man wore the yellow coat? The real identity of the man with the yellow coat is... the stolen mannequin. The man in the yellow coat who was witnessed was the mannequin stolen from Fukado. You put the coat and the hat on the mannequin. Oh, different perspective. And face it as your feigned anger. When one sees a male and female arguing in the dark, from a distance, they don't want to get any closer. That's what the witness and fisherman Ura-san thought too. He became interested, but didn't get near. You cleverly used his witness weakness, so that even though it was only you arguing in the end, he thought it was actually both a male and a female. Ah! You waited for someone coming to fish in the night. To establish the fake testimony, you worked so hard to prepare. This place is famous for its night fishing. As someone working in a souvenir shop, you would know. That's why you took the yellow coat from Fukado. This is a feat accomplished with ease for an employee. Oh, lightning. Ooh. And now I will show you the conclusive proof that you are the culprit. There is a calculator on this watch, and a very strange equation was left on it. 1 less than 1 less than 1 less than 0 equals... Do you understand what it means? This is what Misa-san left just before dying. Her dying message. Dying message? On the watch she was holding in her hands just before dying. In her desperate final thoughts, she left this message. To prevent the culprit from seeing it, she hid it in her pocket. This dying message is a revealing conclusive evidence. How? 1 less than 1 equal is... What are you saying about that odd equation? This equation isn't just a mere equation. Take a look carefully. Here, the culprit identity is shown. If you don't see it as an equation, but as a language, you can see the culprit's identity. Language? Note inspect. Oh, we're back. Whoa. About note inspect. Let's write the characters in this box one after another. If the arrow is pointing at numbers, you write numbers. If it's in English, the answer will be written in English. With erase, you can erase what you've written. Okay. And if you press cancel, you can continue without answering, but your logic points will greatly decrease, so take care. Alright. 1 less than 1 that is 1
0 equals. This equation stands for 3 letters, which are who. How? I know the first one looks like a K. I think there's this. Oh, okay. The answer is 3 letters that represents a girl whose father committed suicide 25 years ago. What? This equation stands for 2 letters, which are... Oh! I had to do it 3 times. The first one is K. Oh, Keiko! Wait, what the fuck? Why is there an S? Sa. How do you... Erase, okay. No, it's a K. Okay. H. Okay, my writing is terrible. How do you do a K? That's an H. Am I supposed to do this? No. There it is, but wrong position. How about that? There we go. So, the equation stands for K. So that's K. Another I? Another K? K, cool. An I? Okay. This maybe would have been better if it was in Japanese, like at least writing kanji or katakana. I'm trying to... These equations stand for 3 letters, which are... I don't know. This equation stands for 3 letters, which are K. Well, the I and the... Whoa! What the? No, I didn't mean to do that! I didn't mean to do that! No! If you look at... No! I did not mean to press cancel! No! Ah, I was pointing at the... Let's point to the letters, but I guess it clicked. Yes, K. It's another K. And 0 is a letter 0. Or it's supposed to be an O. We get her dying kiss, so K-O. Keiko! Ah! I did not meant to do that! No! Can I go back? I wanna go back! This is your real name. Hamada Ryoko-san, no? Ichinose Keiko. What are you saying? My name is Hamada Ryoko. You don't know when to give up. I already know. That you're Ichinose Keiko. Conan and the brats found a picture in your room by mistake. Isn't that so, Conan? Oh, yes! Okay, flashback again. You wanna see it? It's interesting. We found this picture. Take a look. Isn't this an old picture? This is a picture of Ryoko-san when she was a child, with someone who looks like her father. Okay, and I also found a picture of this man in another place. The place where I saw a picture of the man was... Okay, one thing I like to point out that my bar just went from green to yellow. Is that because it cancelled? Or it was because it's at the yellow bar, if it goes to like 3/4 down where it turned red, like a Pokemon game? Like a Pokemon health meter? Alright, the place where I saw the picture was Twilight Elementaries. Alright. It seems Conan found it in the wooden school building. After having heard that, I also went there. Amongst the school director, pictures decorated the place. There was a man named Ichinose Keiichi. This man was also in the picture in your room. In other words, your father. Oh no. With that, we can say that you are Ichinose Keiko. You don't have proof. It's true that your deductions are plausible, But you have no proof that I am the culprit. Well, let's finally show you this last proof. Eh? Last proof? Is that surprising? Well, kind of. This is something you thought of had disposed of. Oh, the rope pulley. The proof had disposed of was the evidence. Pulley and rope. A pulley and a rope found in corner films. Yeah, get it. This is what Fukado owner gave me. The owner found it in the Fukado's disposable pit. Do you remember it? What I told you earlier with the bucket to lift up the big rock. Actually, in that condition, the rope would generate some friction on the handrail. And a woman like you wouldn't have enough strength to lift it up. Coping with this problem, you used a pulley. Oh, wow. Using a pulley, you reduce the friction, and then a girl like you can lift up the rocks. This pulley made this crime possible. Wow. This is what thrown in Fukado's disposable pit, and Kawasaki-san found it. Only the Fukado employees can enter this disposable pit, right? So this pulley being in the Fukado's garbage, and Kawasaki-san not knowing, indicates another employee threw it there. In other words, it can only be you. Ah! Oh! She's in shock. And now, if you still have something to say for your defense, we can check the fingerprint on the pulley and the rope. Since you tried to throw it away, you didn't take the time to carefully wipe your prints, right? Oh no. As expected. You already revealed too much. There's nothing else I can say. Yes, it was me. I killed Tobamisa. So, are you happy now? No way. Ryoku-san, really killed Misa-chan? So it was really you who pulled this pulley there. But how? Why? Why did you kill Misa-chan? Most likely, this is all related to... Let's say it all together. Her father's suicide in the library 25 years ago. That silence means yes. This was written in Mrs. San's diary. Do not repeat the tragedy from 25 years ago. 25 years ago, this is exactly when her father committed suicide. So this tragedy 25 years ago is Ichino Sekeichi's suicide. Am I wrong, Ichino Sekeiko-san? No words. Please explain to us the connection between your father's death and the murder of Tobamisa-san. That's the whole motive we're trying to figure out. My reasons for committing all the way back to this island a few years ago. It's been simply for revenge. Revenge? She was just a child 25 years. Did she even exist back then? No. She's... What? We came back to complete the revenge for the past. I just carried out my part. Your part? We? The revenge for the past can't be stopped now by anyone. If someone tries to stop it, like Misa, they will die. Revenge for 25 years ago. Whoa. Interesting turn. Keiko-san, what is his revenge for the past? I don't want to stop it here. It's such a cliffhanger, but we're already at 40 minutes. Oh my god. This is the longest episode we've ever done, I guess. Ugh. But I don't want to end it here. Let's keep going. We're already past. This is what happens when you play it blind. You don't know where to stop. Didn't your father commit suicide? Tell us, Kyoko-san. That is a secret. Sorry, brat. Oh, the revenge for the past can't be stopped by anyone. She only said that and stopped talking. And there are still mysteries. The tragedy 25 years ago. The reason Ichino Sekeiko killed Tobamisa-san. Even though we put the handcuffs on the culprit, Gyoko-san, this doesn't entirely end this case. And at that time, something even more disturbing happened to us. Oh no. Oh What happened? What happened? Professor! Is that true? Yes, it's true. I found an old newspaper while investigating at the library. This kind of newspaper is usually scrapped, but luckily one survived. According to this old newspaper, 25 years ago, all of the VIPs on Twilight Island suddenly died? What? All... Revenge? Wait, so... How? What? Are you saying this is a tragedy 25 years ago? Well, we can assume that. The mysterious deaths came one after another, so that means the tragedy 25 years ago isn't a single unique case. And also, there was something else. Something was slipped between the pages of this newspaper. Please free us from the 25 years curse of Twilight Island. What? A 25-year curse of this island, right? Who the hell put that in this newspaper? Judging from the paper's condition, this message was inserted in the newspaper very recently. Isn't it her? Dowa Misa-san. So even without her case closed, she's still relevant. If it's her, she certainly expected that someone will find this article. Did she decide to write her last message here? Please free us from 25 years ago curse of Twilight Island. This is her last message. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, your badge is ringing. Is it Kojima-kun? No. They got tired from investigating and fell asleep. There's only one person. So who could that be? No way. Is it from him? He? Who is he? You understand in a second. If it's really from him, I also have to tell me the last message. The icon on the menu has changed to detective badge. Okay. You know what? I'm not sure if I should get going because the case will get longer and longer. How long is this chapter? I don't want to stop it here. I really don't. But unfortunately, I had to. It's getting too long, and then we'll find out more. If we have to continue in mid-episode for chapter 2, then so be it. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been a very long, complicated case, as it seems. At least we figured out at least we solved the case with Dowa Misa. I'm happy about that, but now so many things have happened. Later on, you guys. See you guys next episode. Laters. Details have helped him solve murderous cases. You may be overestimating him a little bit. A little bit?